Hello everyone, this is Pooja Jha and I am a legal intern at Lexis & Company for the month of July. Today I am going to discuss about the landmark case of Nalsa versus Union of India, which declared transgender people as the third gender. Before starting with the case, I would like to give you an overview of my presentation. Firstly, I'll be giving one-line introduction for the case, and then I'll be going forward further with the facts, issues, analysis of the provisions involved in the case, and the judgment of the case. The Supreme Court of India allowed a petition on behalf of the transgender community of the country and held that the right to express one's identity in a non-binary gender is an essential part of freedom of expression. Fact of the case goes like in the year 2012, the National Legal Service Authority filed a writ petition seeking redressal for the grievances of transgender community in the country. The petition was further joined by a non-governmental organization representing Kinnar community and by an individual named Lakshmi Narayan Tripathi, who identified himself as a transgender. The petitioners sought a legal declaration of their gender identity than the one assigned at the time of their birth, and the right to exercise their fundamental rights and all the other rights that are available to all the citizens of the country. They also said that the non-recognition of their identities violates Article 14, 15 and 16 and Article 21 of the Indian Constitution. The issues in this case are substantially based on gender discrimination. So there are two issues mainly. The first issue was whether a person who is born as a man with predominantly female orientation or vice versa has a right to get himself recognized as a female as per his choice. And the second issue was a transgender who are neither male nor female have a right to be identified and categorized as a third gender or not. Further going with the provisions involved in this case, the provisions involved in this case are basically Article 14, Article 15 and 16 and Article 21 of the Indian Constitution. The court interpreted the Constitution in light of human rights conventions and principles. Under Article 14 of the Indian Constitution, the state shall not deny to any person equality before law or equal protection of law. The court held that article affords protection to all the citizens of India. So the word person here is not restricted to only male or female. Transgender person who are neither male nor female falls within the expression person as per Article 41 and hence entitled to all the legal protection of laws in all spheres of the state activities, including employment, healthcare, education, etc. Article 15 and 16 prohibits discrimination against any citizen of on certain enumerated grounds, which includes discrimination on the basis of sex. So both article prohibits all the form of gender discrimination. So the prohibition of discrimination on the ground of gender is equally applicable to transgender people as well. Lastly, the court referred to Article 21 of the Constitution, which provides protection of life and personal liberty. This provision broadly protects the aspect of life which go to make a person's life meaningful, including one's right to self-determination of their gender. Legal recognition of gender identity is therefore a part of right to dignity and freedom guaranteed under Article 21. Accordingly, the court passed the judgment to safeguard the interest of transgender people in the country and to make them able to exercise their rights available to them as a citizen of the country. The court held that hijras apart from the binary gender should be categorized under third gender of the country. Secondly, transgender was sustained with the right to decide their self-identified gender. And thirdly, the court directed the government to develop mechanisms to protect the rights of the transgender people and to take steps for the welfare of third gender or the transgender people. So this case became a landmark case and also brought a ray of light in the life of transgender community and upheld the fundamental rights of LGBT community as well. So the court directed the government to give legal recognition to the third gender, such that the individuals would be able to identify themselves as a male or a female or a third gender. It also ordered the government to take necessary steps to remove social stigma, promote transgender specific health programs, and grant them equal legal protection and equal opportunity in all the fields. Thank you.